Friends, taking our learning further about the kidney stones, today I'm going to discuss about what to do in an emergency when you have a kidney stone pain. For a person who has had a kidney stone pain in the past, he or she will come to know that it's another episode of kidney stone pain. So in situations like this, when it's difficult to reach a healthcare facility, or you may be in a situation where it's not possible for you to consult a doctor, you should at least pop in a painkiller that time. That may give you a temporary relief. Number two, if you have history of kidney stones in the past, you may be aware that there are some medications which are available for flushing out the stones. Keep that supply of medications with you if possible, and in a situation like this, you can always take in that pill which helps in the flushing out of the stone. One common mistake which people do during painful episodes is that they start taking lots of water. I'll tell you why this is counterproductive. In case of pain, you're already feeling very nauseated and you may have vomiting. So if you try to take lots of water, that will only add to that feeling of nausea or vomiting. It may make you more miserable. Sometimes the pain is even aggravated by taking that lots of water at that particular time, because the stone is already blocking the kidney. If you take additional water, the kidney will become full with urine as a result of taking lots of liquid, and because that passage of urine is blocked by the stone, it will lead to stretching of the kidney because of the urine formation, and it will be more painful for you. So once the pain is subsided, then it is wise to take lots of water, because that will help in the flushing of stones. Third thing, whether to take beer as a treatment or not, this is controversial. I'll discuss it in detail in our subsequent videos. So if you are not having beer, if you have never had beer in the past, don't try to take it as a medication, right? So these are three things which you can do. Now, it's possible that after a few hours the pain may settle down. See, absence of pain does not mean that the stone has passed. Never do this mistake. Sometimes the stone is just settled down at one place. Of course, it's possibility that the stone has passed, but another possibility is that stone is stuck at one place and it's not moving in its position. In that situation also, there can be no pain. These are the stones which are the worst. Reason being, if that silent stone is there inside the kidney, blocking the kidney, and it is never detected, if it is delayed at some very late point, then it may have done some permanent damage to the kidney. So as soon as the crisis is over, whenever it is possible for you, go and meet your urologist. So dear friends, which are the situations when you are not supposed to wait? You have to go to your doctor or healthcare facility immediately. Remember, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 means zero urine output. If the urine is stopped altogether, that means either the stone is blocking both sides of the kidney, or you have one single kidney which is blocked by the stone. That's an emergency situation. It can lead to shutdown of the kidney, so you have to reach healthcare facility. Number 2, you have only one kidney. Either you are born with one kidney, or the other kidney has been removed because of some earlier surgery or some condition where one kidney was damaged. That means your body functions are dependent on only one kidney. If there is a stone pain in that kidney, there's a possibility that it can lead to shutdown of the kidney, and it can lead to a crisis situation. So you have to reach the healthcare facility. Number 3, two-side pain. Two-side pain means it's a possibility that you may have pain on both sides of the kidney. There are people who have multiple stones or stones on both sides of the kidney, and it's a possibility that stones may slip out of both sides of the kidney, block both sides of the tubes of the kidney called as ureters, and you can go into total absence of urine production and a kidney shutdown, which is an emergency situation. Next is 3. 3 means a third degree fever. Third degree fever means very, very high fever or shivering. That means a sepsis is developing. In that situation also, you need to go to your healthcare provider immediately. And the next comes 4. 4 means you have taken lots of injections, lots of painkillers, everything has been done, but you are still in pain. In that situation, you have to reach to the hospital. So dear friends, these are the situations which are crisis situations, and you have to reach to the hospital immediately. Otherwise, as we discussed, some temporary relief measures can be taken till it is safe for you to reach to the doctor or urologist as soon as possible. Thank you so much.